2 week, guys.
Hey, if it
So
records on your computer,
Hey, we good. What's up, world? Welcome to the Wisdom Whiskey Winning Podcast. I'm here with my 4 brothers that are family. I got my boy Miami Vice P. What up, bro?
What up?
I got my boy. Can't touch his knees, Ritchie.
oh, what up, everybody?
oh shit.
I can touch my knees, but don't listen to him.
You cannot.
We got Tay, man, aka Coach, aka Mentor, aka Eric Thomas, aka
Keep going. Keep
Mr.
going.
Mr.
Let's
Petty
go.
himself.
Oh man, he fell
aka
off
Mr. Petty
now.
himself. What's up, fellas? How's everybody doing?
Good, man. Good.
And of course, I'm your host, Lo, for this episode. So everybody doing good though?
Great,
Yeah,
man.
okay.
What's up? What's going on?
Good. So y'all know Thanksgiving's coming up next week, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh
Yo,
yeah.
So I want y'all to tell me real quick what y'all think about this whole Thanksgiving over Zoom. Have y'all heard about it?
No.
Y'all
Not
heard
at
that
all.
people can't go see their families, so they're saying people got to do Thanksgiving over Zoom now.
It ain't happening.
I don't,
Hey,
I
look,
don't know.
but here's my thing: if you're gonna do Thanksgiving over Zoom, don't invite me.
Hey,
Coming.
because I know
ain't
my
coming.
grandma. Hey, first off, my grandma gonna be like this. My
That's
mom's
funny.
gonna. Hey, first then my mom's gonna be cussing at the screen because she just petty. My dad gonna be trying to get everybody in the same area in the same room to try to talk and have a prayer. So it's
That's
just
funny.
it's gonna be a whole show that I don't feel like being a part of because I ain't got the patience. I ain't got the mental capacity or the patience.
So let me get this straight. I gotta sit by my computer the whole time and wait for people to walk by just to talk to my whole family.
But here's the thing, yo, Richie. What are you supposed to do with the food? Are you supposed to cook your own Thanksgiving dinner and then like y'all gotta match
y'all
up
want
with
some?
everybody cook?
Here's a little bit for you. Here's a little bit for you. Nah.
Are you supposed to like wait for a package to come in the mail and then warm it up and eat together? Like I don't understand.
Hey, look, if I gotta cook my own stuff, I ain't coming.
I ain't
Hey, real
coming.
quick, yo, cheers to y'all boys.
Oh man,
Oh,
y'all got
man.
glass? I ain't got
Man.
my glass, man. It's empty out here.
It's empty out here, bro. It's empty
All right.
out here. Why you do me
So
like
y'all
that?
suck. All right, but listen, this is gonna bring me to my next point. Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
turkey or ham? Go. I don't care who
Turkey.
answers. Turkey
Well, first
or
off,
ham?
fried turkey.
Turkey.
I don't even know why people even put turkey in the oven anymore. Like that's not even a thing. It's not even a thing anymore. Like people don't even
a
put.
lot of people do it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. That's ludicrous. Like I don't.
I
no,
don't.
absolutely not. Fried
P,
turkey.
what you picking? Ham or turkey?
Bro, turkey, stuff that mug, put it in the oven.
Richie.
You know.
All day, man. It's gonna be turkey, man. I don't really mess with the
Oh,
ham like that
man.
anyway. So
All right, so I'm the oddball out. I'm ham all day. I
what?
don't mess with turkey, man. Man. Nah,
No turkey?
all day.
Man.
What's Thanksgiving without turkey?
Nah, bro. I do
Another
ham.
day?
Turkey nasty. If it ain't fried like Tay said, I don't want it.
I can't do oven
Yeah.
turkey. Like that's not even a thing anymore.
You ain't
Hey,
making
but-
it right. Let them know, RB. You ain't making it right.
Facts.
Hey, but real quick, yo.
It can be made any way you want to. I ain't eating it.
Hey, but real quick, yo. Tell me if I'm lying. Turkey is the original cauliflower. And hear me out.
What?
Listen. Turkey was the first thing they started using. They used it for everything. Turkey sausage, turkey bacon, turkey everything. Now cauliflower is they got cauliflower crust.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, y'all
Okay.
see where I went with it.
Yeah.
Stay with me. Turkey's
Yeah.
the OG, man.
It
Cauliflower
is.
followed behind.
It is. It is. I do agree with that, man. It's used for everything. It is a new cauliflower is for this new generation. So I don't know what they talking about. I went to the Mods Pizza or whatever, and they got cauliflower crust, and I was like,
Really?
stop.
Tastes like
I told them. I looked at the lady and said, stop. Don't
You
you
gotta try it, man. It's good. You
don't
gotta
you
try it.
offer me and that's some crap P talking about. You got to try it because he didn't bought into this whole thing. Stop.
You gotta
probably
try
Give
it.
me the regular dough with the regular cheese and the regular toppings. Stop with
It's
all
all
this
right,
extra.
man. It's all right to, to dibble dabble across the line every now and then. It's all right, man. Try it. You might like it.
Absolutely not.
Wait, P, did you go vegan?
I'm not vegan, but
No.
I'm very vegetarian-ish.
He ain't got no choice.
Yo, y'all remember when we did the detox? Me and P did that detox together. Yo, P changed after the detox.
Hey,
He
man.
did. He changed, yo.
I did, man. I love it.
That's what's up. All right, P, you're gonna be my next one for the next topic. So
What's up?
we about to talk about boxing because P knows how much I love boxing. I
All
can't
right.
box for shit, but I love boxing. I love the art of boxing. I love following boxing. I used to watch boxing with my pops as a kid. So I'm still an OG when it comes to watching boxing. I have not converted to UFC yet.
Okay.
P knows this. So P tried to get me to get into boxing when we was in Turkey, remember?
Yeah.
I remember that.
All right. I looked, so the first couple hits I threw at, because P was doing the catching and I threw a couple hits and P was like, he's like, all right, cool. He gave me a little, gave me that like motivation like a little kid. He's like, all right, you doing good, like you doing good. And I was like, yo, damn, I'm hitting this shit hard. After about 30 seconds, Tay, all my motivation went out the window because then he started moving around and throwing it up here and down here. And I'm like, yo, I was sweating and it's already hot. So I was in a pool of sweat. And then I just looked stupid. Then I wasn't even throwing the punches hard anymore. I'm like, man, fuck this. So I quit. I fired him as a trainer after day one. But P, that's bringing me to my next topic, brother.
What's up?
We got a big fight coming up, and it's one of my favorite boxers of all time,
All right.
Mike Tyson
Yeah.
and Roy Jones. Who you got and why?
All right. So if we're talking Roy, I believe Roy fought out of Florida. You remember? Is it Northern Florida where his camp was at? Right. I can't remember if it.
Yep.
I don't know if it. I don't want to say. I don't want to say the Orlando area, more towards Tallahassee, but I can't remember. But bro, I'm not betting against Tyson, man. And this is why. Okay, just hear me out, man.
Mm-hmm.
When you think about and I think the most seasoned boxer among us would be Taylor, right? And I think I hope Tay agrees with me, right? The reason I think Tyson has the edge on him is because back in the day, Roy was super quick and was a good counter and he can move around. All that's gone now, right? Yeah. And as they both get older, it's easier for the guy that's a little older to play his game style of boxing when you think about Tyson. Yeah. Pivot, move, take a step in, make you pay for it, It's harder for Roy to do his style of boxing at this age. But that's my opinion. You get what I'm saying? Okay. If you had to add 20 years to Tyson from 20 years ago, and you had to add 20 years to Roy Jones Jr. to today, it's more difficult for Roy to do what he is conditioned to than it is for Tyson. It's kind of like the changes. Did you see the picture of Tyson that they showed of him when he was 22 and him now? Wow. There's maybe a 7-8 pound difference, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I was like, how did he?
Maybe.
And then Roy, there's no similarity. He's still a big dude. He in shape, but it ain't the Roy Jones that we remember in his heyday. You feel me?
That cocky dude was crazy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give it to Tyson. And man, this is dangerous, man, because they both in a different age. And I remember, I think it was Sugar Shea, right? No, not Sugar Shea Mosley. It's another boxer. I can't remember his name right now. A little older than him. But when they're sparring still, the brain is telling them they're still the champ.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're talking about Bernard Hopkins.
Was it Bernard Hopkins?
I think it's Bernard Hopkins.
He got his ass knocked out the ring. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
Because his brain is telling him you still the champ, but his hands ain't doing the champ things anymore. But he's still in there. He could he give any of us the business, right? Yeah. But not somebody on there getting.
Oh my God!
Hey,
you get what I'm saying, Lo? That's my opinion on it. I got to give it to Tyson, man, and I love it.
Tay, you the most seasoned boxer in here, brother. So what is your opinion?
Something similar to what P was saying. Roy Jones. So when Roy Jones was in his prime, speed kills. So he really relied on his speed a lot, and with the speed came a lot of power. If you look at videos of Tyson now, when he's sparring or when he's working the mitts, the same velocity, power is still there. So I think speed fades before power fades, and Tyson just has the power. I would give it to Tyson, man, because I just don't think that Roy Jones can handle Tyson's power. He's back. So let's think about it. When Roy Jones was fighting, he never fought a fighter like Tyson. He never did. He never fought a fighter that had as much power as Tyson. But Tyson fought fighters with speed. Yeah. I think that Tyson still has the power to damage any fighter in the game now.
Yeah.
Right now. Like currently, any heavyweight that Tyson get in the ring with, if he gets a clean shot on you, it's night-night. Like it's done. But I don't think Roy Jones has that same effect on what would have that same effect on a fighter.
Yeah. Ritchie, do you watch boxing like the rest of us?
He doesn't watch sports.
I don't really watch boxing like that. However, as I came up, I did watch a couple of Tyson's fights, and you know, I like the way Tyson fights. He's an aggressive person,
Classic.
and yes, I watch ESPN Classic, Julius. But honestly, some fights that I watched when I was younger, I was really impressed, and that was the only person I actually watched. So I am rooting for Tyson to win this fight.
Okay.
Hey, I want to say, out of all of us, Ritchie be the first to throw hands. If you actually needed, this is real. If you needed backup, Ritchie be the first out of all of us to throw hands with somebody. I just put that out there. The smallest guy.
What's up, brother?
Didn't Tyson have what weight class they fighting at? Because Tyson had he fought his whole career heavyweight, right? Roy like changed halfway or something crazy that.
Roy went up in weight.
He went up in weight, right?
Light heavy to heavy, right?
Tyson,
light heavy to heavy.
Yeah, Tyson is heavy. You know, that's in the shark in the water. He's good. He's like Adesanya in the MMA. He ain't really got to cut much. That's what makes him so dangerous. You know, he's real comfortable in that weight. So,
okay.
I don't know, man. I like Jones, but man, I don't know about this one, bro.
All right,
I give it Tyson all day, bro.
I'm going with Tyson. I'm a Tyson fan. Look, I remember when Tyson fought Lennox Lewis, and I was the only one in the house rooting for Tyson. Everybody's like, "Yo, he's gonna get knocked out by Lennox Lewis." I was the only one arguing with everybody. No, Tyson's gonna win, and surely he got knocked out. But that's how much I love Tyson.
Cried.
But so that brings me to another versus, right? Another battle. Another battle that went down just last night.
Oh my god!
I want to talk to my hip hop expert, our hip hop correspondent, Chili P. Did you watch it, brother?
Yo, so listen.
Did you watch Gucci verse?
I know P gonna say he didn't watch this. I know he didn't. I know my hip hop person didn't watch this. So I'm gonna wait for his answer.
Lo, you're gonna love this. I tried to walk away multiple times. And I think they knew that was going to happen with a lot of people because the shit between them was for real. It wasn't.
Yeah, I've been saying that, Pete.
It wasn't love and hip hop. It wasn't. Bro, it was like.
It was live.
Bro, it was for real. And listen.
People got killed.
You could feel it through the video. Hey, Lo, did you watch the whole thing or just some of it?
I watched most of it.
Bro, when you watching, weren't you like, oh man?
Yeah, I felt the tension.
Bro, when Gucci started it with the diss record,
yeah,
I was like, oh, and listen, and then he did it again. I want to say, because all of them, you kind of hear them, and he's like, you can tell he's going at Gucci at Jeezy, right? And Jeezy's taking the high road, I get it, right? And people's making all their comments. And then few songs pass by. But I'm talking about real prevalent diss records, right? I don't know the titles of diss records, but I've heard them before, right? Bro, man, but you know which one I'm talking about. That last one that he did, I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah. And then you know, people are saying shit got real tense in the backgrounds. There was stuff going on that people couldn't see. But Pete, somebody made a comment, man. No, go ahead, Lo. You got something?
But here, I was telling Yaz this because she was watching it with me. I was like, I wasn't so much worried about them being in the same room because I know they had street beef. But here's what got me. I was watching from the very beginning when no one was there. And then I watched 30 dudes walk in. Then I watched another 30 dudes walk in. And we all know, because where we grew up, whatever, it ain't even you sometimes that starts the problem. It's the people you bring with you.
Yeah.
And that's what I was worried about. I was like, is somebody from somebody's camp gonna start something with Gucci's camp, and then it just escalates. They was in Magic City. They weren't in like some like protected environment. You got a bunch of people in Magic City in Atlanta. You already know it could go off any minute.
Yeah.
That's where I was like, yo, I was nervous. I was like, because I like Jeezy. Jeezy's my guy.
Yeah. That and that's why I was like, man, somebody made a comment, oh, something Jeezy showed his true colors, blah, blah. I'm like, first of all, listen, man.
Yeah.
You know how much money was probably on the line?
Yeah.
They are both people that are like, we're not gonna miss with the money.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, Versus is owned by Swiss Beats and Timbaland. Or it's owned by Timbaland, partially by something like that. I don't know the facts to it, right?
Yeah. Apple Music, I think.
Yeah, and you know they already, hey, listen, this is about us making money, plus possibly something positive for the culture. You know what I'm saying?
They ended it good though.
They ended it very good, man. Hey, listen, I sided with Jeezy, but I was super proud of Gucci because Gucci, you know, he let everybody know I'm still about the goon stuff. Like he didn't care if it was Versus, but at the end he was like, "Yo, I respect you. You know the olive branch. I accept it, and now they can move forward and get the money together." And a lot of us want to see that. Now, most of us here come from the era of battle rap was where it's at. We don't want to hear this repetitive stuff. We don't want to hear this high tap, you know, the whole Quavo style of flow.
I can't do it.
No, but listen, I'm in the same area, y'all, man, and I love seeing the new guys get it. I like seeing them get the money in a positive manner. They all singing and they don't really realize it that they're all singing and they argue about who goes the hardest. But if you listen to their music, they all singing. All right. Melody hooks and you know, but that's what I like about it. And I think this was good, man. I think it was good closure and it gave an overall better sign of, you know, of what hip hop is. And it was good, man. Overall was good.
Ritchie.
I ain't gonna agree, but it was good.
Richie.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't Andre 3000 because that's all you listened to. But did you listen to the battle?
Linkin Park.
Did you see it?
So I only saw a clip on Facebook. I'm not really into that versus type thing. So I did see something where, you know,
You'd be into it if it was Andre 3000 though.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Richie be front and center.
But there was one part where he could have came back, but he was like, you know, we're the culture. And just explaining that, you know, this 15, 20 years, whichever one it was of beef that it was, they could go back to that level. But instead, you know, there was a lot of false claims, I guess, that he said he owned half of Atlanta, but he didn't have that much real estate. I don't know which part is true. But it's cool to see that it's beyond just the $5 million in chains and the triple digits and uniform or clothes. You're talking more of let's look at real estate. Let's build bigger than what we are. Yeah, so I like that part, and that was something that I saw on the app. So yeah, I didn't watch the whole thing though.
Tay, where you at, brother?
Man, you know, first off, I'm taking my last 2 classes for my bachelor's degree, so I didn't watch it at all. I mean, I'm being real.
I know, brother.
I'm being real. Like, and secondly, y'all know I don't like that type of music. I mess with Jeezy. I don't mess with Gucci at all. Yeah. I've never even heard a Gucci album, so that's just my personal opinion. But I do like Jeezy.
Like Shakira.
I don't really get into the versus thing, but I feel like me watching both of them, like especially Gucci go through the problems that he did, going to jail, coming back, getting back on the scene, Jeezy growing. I like the way they both have been growing as men, and trying to affect positive change for the culture. And now you look at Gucci, he's married, and I don't know the status of his marriage, but I know he's married. I know he's trying to do positive things. I've seen a couple of interviews that my wife have put on about Gucci and how he's trying to affect culture. I've definitely been paying attention to Jeezy and how he's been trying to help, you know, his community and things like that. So I think it was good that they both put it on for the Black culture, but I don't know, you know, I don't really know about. I haven't seen one versus anything. I just don't pay attention to that.
You gotta watch one, man. It's good, man.
I probably do, and trust me, when I get into my new house, when I get done getting my bachelor's degree, when I get done making master, maybe I might get into that, but I just don't have time. I really don't, man. I got 3 kids, 2 dogs, a wife, 2 classes, and a bunch of troops I need to take care of. So it's not something that's like I don't have. It's not nothing. I'm not trying to say I'm not interested in it. I just don't have time for it.
Okay.
But I do like how both of the dudes have affected the culture so far,
So
and
I
they're
got a
not just
question
doing it
for
in
you.
a negative way.
So I got
I
a
will say
question.
that.
We just talked about the verses. Real quick, you don't got to spend a whole lot of time on it. What's a verses you'd like to see?
Ooh, I would like to see. So me personally,
I want to hear Ritchie. I can't wait for Ritchie.
Talib Kweli, Mos Def. I would like to see a Jay-Z, Nas, of course, a classic. I would like to see Andre 3 Stacks, maybe with like a Eminem type. No, I wouldn't say Eminem. Andre 3000 with maybe. I don't know. Give me somebody, P.
Hey, what's that dude? Toby?
Toby. Hey,
Yeah.
Toby's dope. Hey, and shout out to Toby, man. My little brother Nick is his keyboardist, and
Wow.
they've been going all over the world, man. And Toby has made my little brother like dope, man. Like he's doing a lot of good things with him. So shout out to
I love
him.
it. I love it.
I would like to see Toby and Andre 3000, even though Andre 3000 is Toby's idol. I would like to see those two, man. That would be dope.
Yeah,
But I don't think Toby got enough hits yet. But I would definitely, my favorite rapper, and I know, this might be, whatever to somebody. I would like to see Eminem, who's my favorite rapper. Shout out to Michigan, and like Royce the 5'9" or something like that. I would like to see something dope like that. That's more of my lane. I don't really get into like the South stuff like that. P know me, man. Like P know, what I mean, we go back and forth and how I like hip hop, man. Like, so that's kind of what I would listen to, man.
Richie.
Yeah.
What verses would you like to see, brother?
Adam
So
Levine and
he kind of stole it,
Avril Lavigne. He
Nah, I
said
like
Avril Lavigne.
hey,
he
he does.
he
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it either.
I'm about
Richie
to
like
say ain't nothing wrong with
everything.
that.
I ain't not. She's made some music that I bumped to.
Tay kind of stole it because I was gonna say it was Andre 3000 and Toby. I would like to see both of them because of the metaphors that they use in their music. I think both of them are amazing artists, and I think Toby is on his way up, but Andre 3000 has the maturity and the experience. So I would love to see him go up against him and see what all comes out of it, because I think they will pull some amazing verses out of that. So that's who I would like to see.
Nice.
Word. P. I can't wait for yours, brother.
All right, if we're talking up north flow, right? I gotta see Jada kissing beans.
Ooh, I forgot. Lord, I'm so sorry.
Wait.
That was so
No,
disrespectful. I didn't say that.
You had your chance. You had your chance. Let me keep it going.
I'm sorry.
And y'all's gonna love this one. There was never any ill beef there, but I gotta say Lloyd Banks and Fabulous.
Absolutely.
And two punchline, legend type people. If we're talking the South, though, I would love to see Trick Daddy versus Ross. I'm not gonna put T.I. in the conversation, because when he got political, his fan base kind of. But that's a different conversation. And I know it's gonna sound crazy, man. M and Ludacris, because
M and Luda.
listen, back in the day, a lot of people. I don't know if you remember this, Lo, when they were like, when Luda first came out, or are you just trying to be a black Eminem?
Yeah.
He was very jokey, but his punchlines were far
Crazy.
left, and you're like, that was so left that it was genius.
Hey, they came out right around the same time, too,
Yeah, and you only heard that from when M was doing his crazy shit, right? So I would love to see Ludacris versus M, but that's two big money pots. That's like Jay and Nas. We're talking about the type of the money it would take to bring those guys in. I'm not saying Jada and Fabulous and Lloyd and them ain't paid, but that bringing a Ludacris and an M, you know what I'm saying? You got to make it worth their while, and they're
it's a different tax bracket.
Solid, you know what I'm saying? So that's just my 2 cents on that. But Fabulous and Lloyd Banks, that would be
I want to see 50 in the game.
Yeah,
I do, man. I really
that'd be
do.
dope.
I really do.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I really want to see 50 in the game, man, because I feel like that would be history, because like Jeezy and Gucci had one song they did together and they ended their verses with that. Did y'all see what was it, Monica and Brandy one? They had one song together. They did it at the end. 50 and the Game have multiple songs together.
Yeah.
So that's why I'd be so damn interested. And they were all hits. Every song they did together was a hit.
Yeah.
So that's who I'd want to see. So I want to go into this next topic because Ritchie knows how much I love fitness and I love the Olympia. Ritchie
You
knows
already
that more
know.
than anybody because Ritchie loves it just as much as me.
Facts.
So growing up, because we're all into fitness, everybody in this whole thing, one of the things that brought us together is we all love working out. We're all, whether it's CrossFit, whether it's lifting, whether it's just running, whatever it is, we love fitness and we're all in shape. What'd you say?
I'm the strongest.
Oh my God.
Hey, but real
You're the
quick,
slowest too.
For like one rep.
who was a fitness figure, no matter who they were, that influenced you to who you are today? Who was a fitness person that really influenced you or still influences you till this day? Anybody can go.
Man.
I'm gonna lead with mine.
Yeah, do that.
Mine was Jay Cutler.
Oh, that's a nice pick.
Jay Cutler was my favorite, and I'm explaining why he was my favorite, because Jay Cutler lost more than 6 times, almost 8, I think it was 8. Lost like 8 times to Ronnie Coleman and never quit. And finally beat him. And that right there showed me resilience. And it was that when I was like, yo, this dude is a monster, man, because he could have quit easily. After you lose the Olympia to the same person, you're the runner-up so many times in a row, and you just lose. It's easy to just quit.
I mean, what's old buddy name? What's old buddy
Ronnie
name?
Coleman.
No.
The one with the braid.
With the braid.
Oh, Kai Green.
Kai Green, man.
They do him dirty, bro. I don't care what nobody says, man. Like,
facts.
But that was my pick. I don't know who y'all got.
I would y'all know I go a different way. I'm not really into the bodybuilding. I like weightlifting, I like powerlifting, but you guys know I'm more into the functional world. I'm into more of the functional fitness. Rich Froning, man, like he's the GOAT to me. I know Matthew Frazier is in CrossFit, he's the gold standard now, but you got to think about Rich Froning, like started this thing, man. Like when he first came in the game, he didn't even know what he was doing, really. Like he was just out there just messing around. And then when he got serious, he won it 4 straight years. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just talking about powerlifting. I'm talking about dude is lifting over 300 pounds over his head in an Olympic lift. The dude is running a sub 6-minute mile. I mean, the dude is doing a lot of different things at one time. And that, to me, I know that, you know, the Mr. Olympia, it's an amazing how those guys get their body like sculpted in a way that everything is even across the board, because that's what the judges are looking at, right? They're looking at how you built this masterpiece. But in CrossFit is how fit you are. You know what I mean? Like how can you do different things and still be on top? So to me, growing up around 2010 is when I started doing like functional fitness or CrossFit. And then watching Rich Froning, I was just like literally amazed. I mean, I can name a few people like the Dan Baileys, the Muhammad's, but watching that dude, man, watching these cats and how they just persevered through the entire 3 or 4 days of doing 9 workouts that were grueling workouts. I know you all seen the CrossFit Games. Those workouts are no joke. You know what I'm saying? And just watching these guys do that, man, that really amazed me and it intrigued me. And now I'm in that world and I like to do that kind of stuff. So that's what I bring Rich Froning, man. That's the guy who really
I didn't know who he was, and then you came to Germany. You kept saying Rich Froning. I'm like, who the fuck is this dude? I finally, I had to Google him, man, and go on YouTube. I was like, oh, all right. I was like, this dude is a beast. Because I didn't know who he was. I was like, I don't watch CrossFit. I was never into it. I honestly, and y'all could judge me, I didn't know what CrossFit was until I got to Germany, and I met y'all. I didn't know what it was because it was never my thing.
What, Madley never got you?
Well, look, listen, man. When I got there, them dudes was talking like they were CrossFit champions. I'm like, I was like, that's cool that y'all do it, but I was like, you know, because they were like, "Oh, this is the Rage Cage. We do CrossFit. We do this." Like, all right, cool, man. That's what's up. But don't downplay everything else. But Richie,
So one thing you know about me, I like bodybuilding. I watch the CrossFit games also because I keep up with that.
He does.
I'm a big fan of Spartan Race, and somebody that I look up to that's kind of still in the game, slowly starting to get out of it, is Robert Killen. He's actually in the Army, or he was in the Army Ranger, and he was in the top rankings in Spartan. So one thing about Spartan racing is that's a little bit different because it combines a little bit of CrossFit into it. It's just a lot of running, and these guys are running what marathon runners would run, but are also incorporating obstacle courses inside of that also, including burpees if they can't pass the obstacle. So watching him be able to complete that gave me kind of the motivation of, well, if he's doing it, maybe I can compete or do something like that. And looking at his age, this dude is almost about to hit 40 and he's still in the top 5 in the world. So, that makes me think of how strong Julius Palmer is, how fast Pedro Palmer is. Julius Taylor, Pedro Palmer. Like,
I wasn't gonna say nothing, but
I was about to
was
say,
gonna
did you try to combine both of
We
us?
just edit that. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
hey, no, it is what it is. But I look at my circle, and y'all, I take a piece from each one of y'all too. So there's something about each one of y'all that I grab, and I'm like, man, that's what I want to incorporate me to be what I consider the ultimate person, because each one of you have your specialties. So I look at y'all, and that's something that I look at. It's not really nobody a solid profession. It's somebody that has the mindset to keep driving, because each one of y'all have faced injuries that nobody really knows about, and y'all came back and continue fighting. So if y'all can, what's my excuse? Taylor bought me a shirt while I was deployed, which I wore a lot. And, I appreciate that shirt. I can't even remember the exact words off it, but that was important to me, because the mindset that each one of y'all have, I take that and I'm like, all right, cool. And I incorporate that to how am I going to look? I know Lil Reyes is into this. I want to be like him. All right. I know Pedro Palmer is still running a 9-minute mile and a half. How do I get like that? Julius Taylor can lift, 5 pounds above his head. I don't know if I'll get there. Maybe I'll get there one day. But that's some of the stuff I look at.
Yeah, 5 pounds.
Yo, 5 pounds. It's all good. Hey, no, but for real, I want to add something, man, because that's something that is significant that Richie just said, because that's how I look at all of you guys. Like, if I worked out with each and every one of you, and when you work out with Lo, if your muscles are not in and don't have endurance, you will not survive. I'm sorry, you will not. Lo does ridiculous stuff. It's like he's like, yeah, hey, we're going to do bicep curls, 66 sets of 99. It's like, what do you mean?
Talking about.
What do you mean? And P's like, oh yeah, we're just going to go run a quick 5 miles. Like,
yeah, quick. Like quick about 5
a quick
miles,
5 miles. Yeah. Oh, we're going to run about a 7-minute pace, man. It's okay. You'll be all right. Hey,
we'll be fine.
And then, Richie just comes off the wall with workouts.
Random workouts. And then it's like running, it's lifting. And then like you've done every bit, like you've worked out your toenails, like, and then you're just like, come on, man. Like it's enough. So like, I've literally learned something from each and every one of you guys. And like you said, like all of you push us in each one of us push each other in a certain way. And y'all know when y'all work out with me, I'm trying to lift heavy, but I'm trying to do it fast. You know what I'm saying? So, but the right way. You know what I mean? So it's just amazing, like our circle, man. And this is why this is so important. Like our circle is so crazy. I don't care, man, that one person listen to us. I think this is more therapeutic for us. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, can I say this real quick though? Because I hate Richie, and let me tell you why I hate Richie. The other 3 of us have to work hard for how we look.
Oh my God.
Am I right though?
Richie just had a pack of Skittles.
Richie takes his shirt off and he's got -5% body fat. He's shredded like he's been fucking dieting for a bodybuilding show. And I'm like, this motherfucker, like, I'm over here trying to get rid of this little flab. I'm like, yo,
hey,
really?
This little side meat. Hey, you trying to get rid of that side meat.
And Richie's like this. He's like, oh, we'll just do this. I'm gaining weight. And he still don't got nobody.
Hey, you just stop eating. Like,
yo,
what do you mean?
Hey, y'all know his secret, right?
What?
Steroids.
Nah, man.
Oh,
He don't eat.
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
he don't eat no tomatoes, no onions, no
Oh my
lettuce,
gosh, he right.
Oh, he don't eat
no
vegetables,
egg, no
do he?
veggies.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
he has meat and Skittles. That's it.
That's funny.
Chicken and Skittles. That's it. Any pasta? Nah, bro. No pasta, no rice. Chicken,
No,
steak, barbecue, and Skittles.
nothing.
Hey man, so the theme of this podcast is the kickback. The reason I called it the kickback is because that's one of the things that we are famous for. We kick back and we joke and smoke. So that's one of the parts of the next thing I want to
We don't
add
smoke.
is
We don't.
You didn't let Pete answer the question at all.
We don't smoke.
what question? What did he miss?
Pete didn't get to talk.
Oh, you didn't even go. My bad, brother. Go ahead.
Man.
Nah, listen. Hey, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. What Ritchie said is exactly. If I wanted to look like somebody, because that's what I heard the question, Lo, was it would be GSP. But
Oh damn. Okay.
I knew when I saw him, I was like, yo, my man, like that would be legit to look like that. But if you look at GSP, you had a little dark to him. Who you got? RB.
Oh my God. Get out of here, man.
I don't want to look like RB. I want to look like GSP. So that's why I was like, man, that's never going to come. But everybody around me, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could be as strong as Tay. I wish I can have the perfect form when I'm lifting like Lo. And Ritchie, you know, man, you're blessed with being right there in the middle where you're not the strongest. You might not be the fastest, but GSP was never the fastest or the strongest. He was what he needed to be. You know what I'm saying? So
shredded ever in life. I hate Ritchie, yo. I hate Ritchie, man.
I do too.
You got no fucking body fat, man.
Oh,
I hate him just because I hate him.
Chicken and Skittles.
It's my turn, huh? It's my turn.
I just hate him because I hate him.
Hey, but listen, man. So we doing the kickback. So the last couple of years, I have just finally been building up my sneaker collection, right? I probably still have the worst sneaker collection out of the four of us because I've never been into sneakers. I've never done it. P, if I was to pick out of the group, P is the sneakerhead out of all of us. And then Tay. I don't know about Ritchie because I always see Ritchie rock them Timbs. I've seen Ritchie in the same Timbs over and over for as long as I know him, even when he working out.
Oh, I have a story.
But listen, look, see what I mean? Go ahead, show us, B. See what I mean?
Those are fire.
That's why I say he the sneakerhead out of
So
all.
the Ewings?
Did he just lick those?
Yeah, that's what the sneakerheads do.
Tay know what that means.
Is it the Patrick Ewings?
Nah, bro, you don't even know what these
I can't
is,
see.
bro.
I can't see. Oh.
Hey,
don't know what they is.
P, and this question is for
Watch
everybody.
this. Look. Look that up when you get a chance.
The spikes.
Hey, P. So my question is, I want to start with you, P.
What's up?
What is a sneakerhead? What defines a sneakerhead?
So first off, I'm not a sneakerhead.
Oof.
I started getting into sneakers. I started getting into sneakers because of my boy D. I met him in Cheyenne, Wyoming. One of the best basketball players I ever met in the Air Force. All right.
Hey P, can I stop you for 1 second, brother? You literally just lied to the camera and said I'm not a sneakerhead. Pulled out a fresh pair of shoes and licked them on camera. It's on camera, bro. We ain't on Anchor.
Hey, it's recorded. He licked it.
Listen. It just means that they're brand new. That's all it means. And I haven't wore them, and I love them. They just stay there. But my boy D, right? Used to rap D Nice. I got 3 songs with him. Old school stuff. I'll probably send it to y'all because I know you're gonna joke about that in a minute.
Stop it. Hey, stop.
Release
We hear all these songs, we hear clips, and we never hear. Has anybody ever heard a whole song to Peas?
Yo, the song be like, yo, I'm nice. I can't give y'all that heat.
Hey, it's marketing. It's marketing issues. It's marketing issues. I've not yet heard a whole song from P yet.
That is funny, man.
Hey, we did hear a whole song at the Christmas party.
Oh, we did. That's the only whole song I've ever heard.
I think
but that was bad.
I should have never done that, man.
That was my Christmas party too, wasn't it?
Yep.
Oh.
I remember a name of somebody that I brought up. You know what? I don't want to do this story. Let's go.
All right, sneakerheads.
D got me into shoes, and what's crazy is I thought I knew all about it because my cousins are from New York, and the first pair my cousin had was the Jordan 8s or the 9s or something like that. They were purple, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" Because I was still wearing like Walmart sneakers, you know, like the Shacks. You know what I'm saying? And I thought I was a shit. My cousin comes down. I meet him for the first time. He's from Washington Heights, and low, dripping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he was about it. You know what I mean? Selling dope in my grandma's house. But that fit was like ridiculous. And I met him. He was like 14, 15 or something crazy like that. And ever since then, I was into shoes. But I didn't really get into shoes until I met D. And he's from Chicago. So if you know about the Chicago scene, they really into shoes. You know what I'm saying? So y'all get the growth. You know what I'm saying? So if you're from New York, you understand what the shoe scene for real. If you're from Chicago, they take it a little differently. You know what I'm saying? Like it's serious over there, like sneakerhead. So I was this Miami kid. I met him. He's like, yo, this is how you tie them. This is how you wear it. I was like, bro.
It's how you clean them.
I kind of became a collector, but I'm not the cat that's on the Nike website waiting for the new Jordans to drop at midnight. That ain't me, bro. I get them when I find them. I'm a casual collector. I only buy certain types. I'm in love with the Spizikes. The retro 3s, all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? I'm kind of liking the Air Jordan.
Oh, he froze. Oh no.
Well, Tay, what about your sneakers?
Oh, let's see if we come back.
Hey Ritchie. Ritchie, wasn't that the longest explanation to explain that you're a sneakerhead?
There he is.
Goodness.
Hey Pete, that was the longest explanation in the world to just say I'm a sneakerhead. You waterboarded us around just to say, you could have just said I'm a sneakerhead.
Yo, but listen, you like Tim's,
right? Elaborate, researched.
You like Tim's, right? You like Tim's, right, Lo?
Of course, man. You already know I like Tim's.
So does that make you a sneakerhead because you can tell me everything about a Tim from front to back, how to wear it?
Pete, knock this shit off. This is blasphemy, bro. You know you a sneakerhead. Yeah. Every time we went out, you had on J's that were fresh. You wouldn't crease them. Matter of fact, I think you had on fresh shoes when you proposed, and you had to take off your sneaker and
to put on some more.
Yeah, stop lying, bro.
He did. He did. Because I wasn't there. I didn't get invited. But he did.
He was like, hold up, baby.
Just making sure.
I gotta just take this off real quick. All right, I got you.
But he did that? No, that's fine.
Hey, I got a pair of Aldos that I got to show you that are beautiful.
Oh, I like Aldos.
I mess with Aldo, bro.
Do I have a second to bring them and show it to you?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
We're going to Ritchie next anyway.
All right.
Mine will be quick. Hey,
Ritchie, go ahead, bro.
I've never collected shoes before. Only
so
shoes.
You still wear the same pair of Timbs?
That's not true. I actually have 8 pair of Timbs, but that's neither here nor there. I am an Aldo
Ritchie,
fan.
why do you wear those Timbs?
So the Timbs have their own story for a different podcast. That's kind of, X-rated. But I do like Timbs and I do like dress shoes. So all those I am a fan of, and I have a lot of all those shoes too.
Ritchie, you still got that same North Carolina hoodie?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Yes,
have
he does. The blue one.
Nah, I don't have that no more. I don't have that no more.
I always remember Ritchie with the hoodie, the baggy jeans, and the Timbs.
Yep.
Hey, why Pete just go grab 9 pair of shoes?
I know, right? I'm not a sneakerhead, I promise.
Ritchie, you ready? You gonna love it.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Those are nice.
Those are beautiful, man.
All right. Those are Steve Madden's. I'm not sure if you know what those are.
I do know what Steve Madden's are.
Well, Ritchie,
hey,
so these the Aldos, bro. New 2020.
Those are nice.
Oh, those are fresh.
Those are dope. I like those.
Those are fresh.
And I'm gonna show you something that's sold out.
Sold out. Like I don't know what that life's like. You know what that life's like? Sorry.
The 720 Jordans.
I've never bought anything in my life that sold out.
So do you wear them?
Nah. One time, I'm not gonna lick the bottom of these. I already wore them.
So, as a sneakerhead, are you supposed to wear the shoes?
Yeah, you
can wear them.
It's about the collection, man.
You can wear them.
Yo, Ritchie, my case in point. Why does he know that? He knows that info. All right, Tay. Now hold up, because Tay's been getting ignored this whole thing, and Tay's the other sneakerhead. Tay, don't even try to fucking lie. You know you a sneakerhead.
I'm a bit of a sneakerhead. I'm not gonna lie, like P. I collect back when I was younger, I collected Jordans. My first pair of Jordans were the Space Jams, the 11 Space Jams. And
All right.
after that, I had the Grapes, the Jordan 5s. My brother used to buy a lot of shoes for me when he used to buy shoes. So whenever he got a pair, I got a pair. But as I progressed and got into high school and stuff like that, I really fell in love with Forces, man. Like, and the Dunks, the SBs, man. Oh, I used to love those shoes. And then I really, really got into Air Maxes once I started getting into track. And Air Maxes are like near and dear to my heart. So like I kind of let go of the Jordans. I kind of let go of the Dunks and the Air Force Ones. And I'm really into Air Maxes now. And I'm on my grown man. So I get the Steve Maddens. I get the, you know, I mean, I get a bunch of different just dress shoes. I'll go and we call them. So my family is from Gary, Indiana, 20 minutes from Chicago. So dress shoes, we call them hard soles. So like if you say, oh, I'm gonna go buy me some nice pair of hard soles, people know you're about to go buy a nice pair of, dress shoes. So that's kind of what I'm into, man. I got some Timbs, I got some like, Nike boots. I got a little bit of everything, man. And I actually I got rid of maybe 15, 20 pair of shoes when we made this move to this apartment. Just because of like, I'm just looking at these shoes, like I don't even touch these things, so I gave them to somebody who needs them, but I would never give away my Air Maxes. And I'm probably going to get a whole bunch more when I get the space, because the closet that we're moving into in my new house is amazing. So,
Subtle
Hey,
brag.
you and me on
hey,
the same
subtle
wavelength, bro.
flex. Huh?
I say you and me on the same wavelength, bro, because I'm
Yeah.
in the Maxes hard right now. The Air Maxes are like, they're just comfy, man, and they just go with everything.
Hey, like you getting older, you want something more comfortable. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
I ain't going to the dad shoes though. I don't
no,
care. I don't care if I
the
ever had
the
kids or what.
Velcros,
I
absolutely
would
not.
never ever go to dad shoes. I think
Yo,
P's going to them first.
yo, do
P
y'all
is
like?
going to the dad shoes before everybody.
Hey, what running shoe y'all wear right now? What running shoe y'all wear? Are y'all in the? I'm in the. I got the Brooks.
Brooks all day.
Brooks, man. Like I've never felt a more comfortable shoe. Ritchie feet. You got.
Hey, we both know you don't run, so I don't
I
even know why you're
do.
running.
I do run, but you
But
run. You run
you know,
feet. Like not even.
Richie run, it'd be like he runs and there's like little poops of powder because his ankle's
Hey,
so ashy.
Richard, don't do
You know,
it. Yo, so feet. That's what you run in.
nah, I got a couple of shoes that I run. It's more of obstacle course racing shoes, outdoor running shoes. I don't Since I'm in Montana, it's a lot of land that you can run on. Did we lose P? There's a lot of land that you can run on, so I just go a lot of soles shoes with grip on it, so deep tread.
Okay, dope.
P, where you at, brother? Okay.
Right. Hey,
Best pump ever.
hey, Solomons? Hey, the Solomons
Yes,
are super dope.
that's what I got.
I love those Solomons, man. Hey, somebody in our old unit turned me on to those, man. I haven't been able to get off them things for a minute.
I like the quick lace that comes with them. You know
Yeah, man. I'm about to order me some right now. I need some new ones.
I got a question for y'all that I wanted to ask y'all earlier when it was attached to the Gucci versus Jeezy battle, but I really want to wait for P to come back to ask it.
And Vivian, for the listeners, Vivian is his daughter. So
Yeah, his computer died.
he had to use his other computer.
He probably cut it off to go put his shoes up.
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
P.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask a question earlier that was with the Jeezy thing, so we can
Yeah.
touch on it real quick.
Talk to me.
Who do you think is the best rapper of all time, and why? I'm gonna say mine.
Yeesh.
I'm gonna say mine. I think Jay-Z is the best rapper of all time. Now P knows this because Nas is my favorite rapper of all time.
Okay.
Nas is literally, I'm a diehard Nas fan. P knows that I was bumping Nas in Turkey, and me and P had a moment in Turkey where we were just sitting in the patrol car just bumping music for hours. And
Was that when Ritchie wasn't talking to y'all?
Yeah.
Oh
he
my
wasn't
god!
talking to us. He wasn't talking to us. Hey, but
He
I'm
wouldn't
sorry,
even
Richie.
answer us on a radio check that he's supposed to answer us on.
Hey, but P,
So petty.
Nas is my favorite rapper, but Jay-Z is the best rapper of all time. I don't even think it's disputable. That's
All
my
right.
opinion. I think he's just his longevity, the consistency with his albums, business-wise, everything makes him the best rapper, greatest rapper of all time. That's my opinion.
All right.
And I'm ready to debate.
So I heard it differently, but the same name, Jay-Z, right?
Mhm.
I heard somebody explain the difference between rapping and being an MC, right?
Yeah.
When Jay-Z is being an MC, he's unbeatable. All
Mhm.
right. And when we're talking MC, we're talking
Lyricism and all
the
that.
lyricism, the delivery,
Yeah.
pitch, flow, modulation, everything that he brings to a track. You
The
get
whole
it?
cadence.
The whole thing, right? When we're talking rapping, all right, that's when somebody like M comes into the conversation. Andre 3000 comes into the conversation. You got to say motherfuckers like Method Man, and people love to forget his caliber flow. Yo, but listen,
No, JP, you know who people forget though?
who?
Don Cartagena. What's his Fat Joe?
Yeah, but you know, there's a lot of reasons for that. You get what I'm saying?
Fat Joe was a monster back in the day, man.
I think that's a totally different podcast.
I know. We'll go.
That's
We'll
good.
get a hip hop podcast going one day.
But if you think rapping, right?
Yeah.
One of the dudes that came along and it was like, how did he think about that, right?
Yeah.
Lloyd Banks, right? But his punchline era was already at the end of it. Like his type of flow, you know, when he came in, it's just the 50 train was just so popular that when he came, people accepted it. That's how good he was. But yeah, that's gonna be my that's I gotta agree with you, Jay-Z. I gotta agree with you.
Ritchie.
So y'all know I don't listen to rap like
Andre
that.
3000.
Hey, y'all know I don't listen to rap like that. So for all the listeners out there, I listen to everything. I dabble in everything, but I'm not very focused on anything.
Mhm. You don't have like a specific genre.
Mm-mm.
I got you.
I'm a big fan of Justin Timberlake.
I am
Ain't
too.
nothing wrong with that. He's super dope.
Yeah, who isn't?
But if I had to pick, you know, I would say Andre 3000 is amazing. But I don't know why they're not talking about Lil Wayne.
Whoa.
You know, and once again, to all the listeners out there, don't come chasing after me because I don't know too much about rap. I know there's a lot.
Don't come for me.
Hey, look, there's a lot of underground rap. There's a lot of up north rap and different. It's like basketball, like how people say LeBron is the greatest of his time and Kobe was the greatest of his time. So there's different times for different people. You can't really label somebody off of different times because right now, yes, Lil Wayne fell off, but if you go back to the Carter 1, the Carter 2, and all the times when he was doing the mixtapes before that, he was cold.
You think he was the greatest of his time when he was in his prime?
Once again, I don't have a lot of people to balance and juggle with. So in my eyes, that's who I would pick if I had to pick somebody.
That's an unfair question for Ritchie, man, because you know he kind of like dabbles into everything. So I think that's kind of an unfair question.
Hey, can I say something? Can I say something? That's the beautiful thing about hip hop and music and opinions. You get it? Somebody like Ritchie that doesn't dabble a lot, he just, you know, he takes a little bit from everything.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne is the one that caught his attention.
Hey, I ain't going front.
No, but you get it? So that means Wayne has to be good. Obviously.
Was a monster.
I don't think anybody's going to say that Wayne is not good or one of the top people. You know what I'm saying? So
I think he needs to stop making albums right now, though. No. There's no disrespect to him. I think Wayne is one of the GOATs. Because who was it? Somebody was like, yo, there can't be multiple GOATs. Yeah, there can be. He was one of them. I just don't think he's anywhere where he needs to be.
This last album was decent. No,
Tay, I'm not saying he's not making. I just don't think he's making album-worthy music. It's my opinion.
Which album was decent, Tay? The last album?
I didn't like it.
I don't know what the name of it is.
What's the title?
I forgot the name of it, but it was decent. Hey, listen, I don't listen to Wayne like that. Who's the
greatest, bro? Who's the greatest?
All right, so
he's gonna say M.
My favorite rapper is Eminem. So my favorite rapper is Eminem, next Jay-Z, then Nas. But if I gotta say the greatest rapper, I gotta say the guy who started the foundation for all of them, Big L.
Woo! He taking it way back.
Hey, that was the foundation.
You listen to him?
He was the foundation.
You know who that is, Ritchie?
No.
Oh,
Hey,
so
Ritchie.
the
No,
guy.
I'm not trying to be funny,
Hey,
Ritchie. Hey, Tay, my bad. I'm not trying to be funny, Ritchie, but just go on Apple Music or whatever you use for music and just type in Big L and just listen to him, man. He was one of the
if
dopest
you want to
artists
know where
from
all
the
these
90s.
guys got their start from, all these guys got their cadence, their flow, everything from I'm talking about the Jay-Z's, I'm talking about the Nas's, I'm talking about
He was
the
ahead of his time.
Eminems, the Biggies. I'm talking about them cats. Like if you want to know who they got like their stuff from, man, go listen to Big L. Like
We'll do.
to me,
Write it
he
down.
was the standard, and he set the foundation for all these cats. To me, in my era, like as far as I can go back. So I mean, I know I kind of, maybe the listeners might not know, especially my younger cats may not know who that is, but if you go back and listen to this dude named Big L, his music is relevant today.
Yeah.
Period. Like
I still listen to Big L.
you can bump his last album and be like, okay, like I can ride to this. And y'all
MVP
tell
is one of
me,
my favorite songs, yo.
and y'all tell me if I'm lying. Please tell me if I'm lying.
I love Big L, man. My older
So,
brother put me on the Big L.
Yep, my older brother did too. He's like, you like Jay-Z? Listen to this. And then I was like, oh my gosh.
Hey, but me and P had this. We was in the group chat, and I remember I texted P, and I was like, Nas is my favorite rapper of all time. But I made I posed the question to P. I said, I do think AZ was a better rapper than Nas. And a lot of people gave me shit for it. And I really still believe that AZ, back in AZ's prime and Nas's prime, AZ was a better rapper.
Yeah, I heard what you're saying.
I like
Because
it.
AZ's first two albums, if y'all go back, and Ritchie, if you don't know AZ, just type in AZ. His first two albums, cold. Him and Nas we used to run together because they were part of the firm. But so I'm gonna switch gears again because I wanted to ask that question earlier, but I wanted to not forget it because I like hearing the rap talk with P. So we're all in the military, and we love military movies, right?
Yep.
Oh man.
I want to know what y'all favorite military movies are. Your top 3 military movies of all time. And why'd you pick them? Yeah, see, I didn't want to give y'all a chance to think about it. I want y'all to think on the fly. Because look, Ritchie going through his notes. He's like, oh, stop.
I got my notes.
You hear the paper shuffling?
Who's going first? Who's going first? Tay? RB?
I want to go last.
Well, he got to write it down. Come here, baby.
Man, military movies. I have to say, no particular order. 13 Hours.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Of course, American Sniper. I'm sorry, like I
don't gotta apologize. These are great movies.
Yeah, that dude was dope. And man, I don't want to just say Lone Survivor because everybody's gonna pick that.
I'm not picking that.
Neither am I.
Military movies.
I think me and Ritchie.
That Pearl Harbor movie that I forgot what it's called.
It's called Pearl Harbor, bro.
No. It's a movie that was about Pearl Harbor, but it showed the Japanese and the American side. I forgot what it's called.
With Ben Affleck?
No, is it the one that just came out recently, Ted?
Yeah, recently where they were flying the planes. Midway. Yo, that was dope. That movie was dope.
I want to watch it, but there's somebody that don't want to watch it with me.
Yo, hey, that movie was dope. I'm sorry. Like, I didn't think I would like it, but dang, military movies, man.
That's what's up, Ritchie. Ritchie, did you
I like the
I got mine's next.
What's the movie? I can't remember what it's called.
You're giving us a lot to go off of, bro.
Yep, that's a great movie. Phenomenal movie, man. What was it about?
Cuban Gooding Jr. was in it.
Oh, not a few good men.
Men of Honor.
Men of Honor.
Yeah,
that movie is phenomenal.
That was a dope movie, man.
I got my 3 whenever y'all. I'm gonna go last.
Oh, you go. You go ahead. Go. Richie need time to take his notes.
Hey, I already got mine. I'm ready to go.
P, go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. I gotta start with Saving Private Ryan. I know that's not a look at Ritchie. He's like, mother.
That's when Vin Diesel became Vin Diesel. Look, a lot of people don't know that.
There's a lot of actors that became famous off that movie. If they watch it now and they look, there's a lot of people that got really famous after that movie. Go ahead, P.
Yeah, but hey, Richie, which one's the one that's a 7-part series? Remember, Tom Hanks is still in it.
You're talking about
So Saving Private Ryan is one.
the
One that's an
World War II. Yeah, in Germany.
It's a 7-part series.
Band of Brothers.
Band of Brothers.
So Saving Private Ryan, Band of
I
Brothers.
said movies, but whatever.
Hey,
And that can
I know.
That was
I know.
a movie.
The Brothers
Hey.
one of the greatest. I got you.
One episode was a movie. That was an hour and 40-some minutes.
and Black Hawk Down was really good for me.
Ooh, I forgot about
A lot of
that.
people don't know there was a lot of Air Force.
Oh, Tuscan Sun too, man.
Yeah, that was good.
Tuskegee Sun. That was a good one. Bruce
All right,
Willis.
all right. We're on RB now. What's
I'm
up,
sorry.
RB?
All right, so P took one of mine, and it's,
Hold up.
I
Hey,
like that.
Richie, clear your throat. Get ready. Come on.
Oh yeah, you ready? All right, cool.
You ready?
So I'm gonna go ahead and say Saving Private Ryan since P already said that. I had that number one. Now this is one y'all probably haven't even seen before. This was shown to me while I was in Germany, and it's a great movie. It's called A Bridge Too Far. Write it down.
I knew you was gonna give us something we ain't
It's-
never heard of.
Yo, it's a black
Write
and
it
white.
down right now.
Watching it tonight.
It's a black and white movie based off of it's World War II, one of the battles of World War II on a bridge that movie spoiler. They don't make it across the bridge, but the whole thing is about them trying to make it across. They got to a point where they needed to get across to get to the Nazis, but the Nazis fortified themselves too good on that side, and they had a great movie. Watch it. And one that nobody mentions so far is Behind Enemy Lines.
Woo!
That was dope. I like that one.
That one's fire. That's that fire right there.
That was a good one.
All right, I'm gonna give you mine. My favorite military movie ever, Tears of the Sun with Bruce Willis.
I like that one.
That's what I meant. Tears of the Sun.
Hey, Red Tails.
Oh,
Red Tails.
Gotta represent for my, because first, the black Air Force. Come on, man, that was big.
Hell yeah.
And then my last one, P said it, man, was Black Hawk Down. I think Black Hawk Down is like, that movie came out. It was so ahead of its time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because you can watch Black Hawk Down now today, and the graphics still look like crazy. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's dope.
Like, they still look crazy. How like that shit came out? Like, when did it come out? Like, was it the 90s or early 2000s?
It came out late 90s, early 2000s, because I was a high.
And the graphics still look fire. I don't know how they did that or what they were recording it with, but it still looks good, man. If I had to put an honorable number 4, 13 hours, man. 13 hours is crazy.
So maybe another one y'all haven't seen. This will be my honorable number 4 is Generation Kill.
Oh, that's a good series on HBO, man.
Yes, that's with the Band of Brothers that he was talking about. Generation Kill is pretty good.
That Band of Brothers will make you. Hey, I ain't got nothing in my eye, but
Hey,
but
go ahead, brother.
One thing that Generation Kill and Band of Brothers does that I like, it shows the different styles of leadership. It shows good leadership. It shows bad leadership. It shows what happens when communication is bad down to the lowest level. It shows how communication goes up. One thing that you see in Band of Brothers is the op order, how it's done at the leadership level and brought down to everybody else before they do the actual insertion. So I wanted to.
Hey, Tay, where we at with time, brother?
Oh, I can't even see the time. We just been chit-chatting.
Well, I love it though, man. It just flows. That's why I love
different
it.
Different energy, Lo. I know what you did. I know what you did with this one. That's slick. I like it.
Hey, so I got one more thing because we're talking about military movies and we're military. We're all proud military. We are all proud military members. So I'm about to get deep real quick. Ready? Pause.
Okay.
What are y'all thoughts? Because we've never had this conversation. What are y'all thoughts? We might have a little debate right now on people kneeling for the flag.
Oof.
I see Tay look uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm not uncomfortable, man. I don't think it's right. I mean, I would never do it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has. I'm gonna go.
I'll break the ice, Tay.
Okay, go ahead.
So I understand it. All right, I understand it. I want you to hear me out. I understand it. I won't do it.
Yeah.
All right. But like I tell people, okay, I've deployed multiple times. Everybody here's multiple deployed multiple times. RB's the last one to deploy somewhere where his life was at risk, real world, okay, and he's still going through it now. God bless you, brother. And the reason he was there, the reason I've been where I've been, the reason RB Taylor been, is so that people have the choice to do that if they want or they don't. All right. So what I'm saying is, I am not for it. I want to make that shit clear 100%. I'm not for it burning, touching the ground, you kneeling. I'm not for that. I understand it. I wouldn't say that I don't respect it. I'm going to say I understand it, and I won't do it. But I understand it. I hope that breaks this ice good.
No, you were about to say exactly what I was going to say. Like, I get why people do whatever they do, but I mean, my only thing is, don't get mad at me because I don't feel like I feel like I need to do it. Don't get mad at me because I don't kneel for the fight. Don't get mad at me because I'm not out here protesting and shouting and screaming and stuff like that. Don't hate me for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you do whatever you do. Like, however you feel, however you need to, like, do whatever you need to do. I'm about solutions. I'm not about causing more drama. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if there's an issue or a problem, I'm all about, like, all right, talking is cool. I'm about execution. So if you guys want to go out and we want to fix this problem, let's fix it. But I'm not about to do anything else. But I'm not for it, man. I think that it's I just have my feelings about it, but I'm not for it at all.
Richie, I can see
It's
Richie.
on you, RB.
So I'm on the seesaw right now, and one thing I'll say is I'm stuck in the middle right now, and I will say I if it happens, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna feel some type of way if somebody is doing it. Yes, Tay, if people feel like, hey, why aren't you doing it? I feel the same way as you, but I also look at the other side of people saying, oh, the reason why they're doing it, and to get to publicize of what they're trying to support. Let's get the attention and show that this is a flag that our military fights for. If you're not in the military, you're still black. If you're not wearing that uniform, you're still black. All the things that they're trying to bring cause to is also being diluted from other sources saying that, oh, well, they're doing it, they're disgracing our military. The military, I'm not going to speak for the military, but I'll speak for Ritchie Brown, and Ritchie Brown isn't going to lose no sleep if you're kneeling on the ground. Now, if you're throwing the flag on the ground, yes, I probably will say, hey, I can't be in this scene where this is going, I can't support that. However, I do understand that people are doing it for a reason. Athletes are doing it for a reason. All these people are making a statement. And all this statement has now made the news. And now that it made the news that the people, like the dude that was running and got shot, the young lady that they went in her house and shot her, I don't want to put their names up there, but all this stuff is being publicized. Yeah. And people have to make a statement. This is pushing those governors, those mayors, those political figures to say, hey, look, we need to do something about this, or these riots are going to continue to happen. So I understand why they are. And I wouldn't say that if I wasn't in the military, that I wouldn't be doing the same thing. So I would be hypocritical, or I would be a hypocrite to say, oh, nah, fuck that. I'm blue all the way. I'm black all the way.
Richie, I got a question for you.
Absolutely.
You went really elaborate into it. I'm happy you did. Do you think it's more difficult? So me and P are both half black, half Puerto Rican. We still black. I mean, we're all black in this group here. Do you think it's more difficult for us because we're all black? Because we're all black, we're in the military, and here's the kicker: we were all cops.
Do I think it's difficult?
Yeah, because you know what's going on in the country, the temperature of the country, how there's blue lives matter, black lives matter. You got 4 black men right here that were cops.
Yes, I'll answer that question for you. I think it's extremely tough. Just like voting for who you want your president to be. There's a lot of things that we see from our side that a lot of people outside the military won't see. And then, you know, some of the security forces, you know, if it happens at your gates, at your base, guess what? You're going to be standing on that line.
Yeah.
And the people that are crying and hurt because of somebody of the same color as you got hurt, you have to sit here and may have to put hands on them and get them put in cuffs. You know what I mean? When you look at our political figures or whatever the African American, Latino American, any American of color is fighting for right now, we can't really fight for that. You know what I mean? You can't go outside your gates and be like, yes, let me go protest. You can. I mean, it's legal, but how does it look if something bad happens? Now I got to run away. I can't really stand there. I'm just kind of standing there, and then if shit hits the fan, I got to run away because I got to get back to work and put this uniform on. But it's like a light switch. You know, when I'm at work, I can wear this uniform. The switch is on. I go outside. Everybody's thank you for your service. But as soon as I walk outside and I have hoodies and sweatpants on, people are clutching their purses, and I'm not that same guy unless I'm in uniform. So is it just because I'm pretending now? I feel like it's a huge struggle. And the higher north you come, like where I am in Montana, there's only 2 Black senior NCOs in a group of 1,500.
Damn.
So when you see the young Black kids or the young white kids that don't understand and they're trying to gain understanding about it, it's hard to tell your story because the timeline that we are in, we've seen a lot more than these young kids that are coming into the military.
Yeah.
So now they're seeing their friends and their cousins, you know, and they're angry and they're upset, but who do they vent to? I'm sorry, yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off. Do you think it's a matter of time before we see a military member kneel for the anthem? Because
Okay.
I've heard that question brought up, and somebody said, "Nah, military member ain't gonna kneel." Now I'm not gonna kneel because I stand for the flag for my reasons. I think we all do, but I damn sure don't judge anybody that doesn't stand for it. But my brain also is thinking we are going to see it sooner than later. A military member kneel for the anthem. It's coming. I don't know when. I don't know who it's going to be, but somebody's going to do it to break that ice. Watch.
So with that, great question. And whoever asked that question, hopefully they're listening. And, you know, I want y'all inputs too after I say what I got to say. I hope that we don't get to that level. Mm-hmm. In the military, we are professionals. We carry ourselves with discipline.
Most of us are,
you know, and the people that do not carry themselves with discipline, you know, unfortunately, they're not fit for the military. And some people are like, well, Sergeant Brown, well, why can't I do this? Well, according to the regulation and the AFIs and things like that, you're not supposed to do that. You're here to fight to make sure this country is protected, foreign and domestic. So sometimes sometimes domestic is your own people. I would hate to see that. That would cause.
I would too.
So I'm gonna pass it on because I've spoken a lot. But P, what's your opinion on it?
A military member kneeling?
You think we're gonna see it while we're in?
Man,
all of us are close to the same time. I'm the baby of the group, but all of us are close around the same time. You guys are going to retirement and longer possibly. Do you think while you're in, Tay, do you think that you're going to see a military member kneel for the anthem?
I hope I don't see it, and if it happens around me, I got to hem them up based off my position. I'm going to be angry, but once I retire, once again, now we're not talking about me understanding a civilian having the option. You get it? This is my position. Everybody's taught custom and courtesies. You know, we know to stand at attention when the colors roll by us. So who would think in their right mind in the military to take a knee when the anthem is going off? You get what I'm saying? So I hear what you're saying though, Lo.
These kids that you're bringing in, not you per se, but just recruiting.
Oh yeah.
They're a different breed. Yep. And they're growing up in an era where they're seeing people kneel.
Yeah.
And like I said, I understand it. Because at the end of the day, I'm this color before that uniform.
I get what you're saying.
But I'm not kneeling for the flag. I'm not judging anyone who does kneel, but I really do think these kids coming in, they're seeing things go on. They're feeling things going on. They're angry. They're upset. Why? I guess my question is, and I'm just being devil's advocate here.
Thank you.
Why would you hem them up if we wouldn't hem up a civilian? That's my question. If it's a black person that kneels for the flag, right?
So hold on,
Why
Tay,
would
you
we
got
hem up
something?
Yeah, go ahead.
So
I want to
all right,
hear Tay because Tay's been making all kinds of faces. That's why I wanted to bring this up because it's a good conversation. And
you
y'all
know,
are the best people in the world to have this shit with. That's why I love y'all.
so
Go ahead,
why
Ritchie.
we have, you raised your hand, you took an oath, to basically follow the instructions given to you by the people above you, officers enlisted.
Yep.
If somebody tells you that's wrong and you go do it anyway, you're wrong. Hands down. It's unacceptable. You know, if you want to act out, you go be a civilian and act out. But when you're representing the military, because guess what? When they take their knee, now people look at me, and I'm not saying they're wrong, but any outcast that happens in the military, they don't just represent that one person. They represent you, me, and everybody else that serves.
Yeah.
So when you are talking about fighting for rights, our ancestors and everything that they fought for, you're going to cause an embarrassment because of what the military is going to do to you and cause all this. It's going to break the chain, and we don't need the military to be rebellious.
Yeah.
I don't need kids coming in here wanting to change the way of life, wanting to be the next Instagram post or get all these views on YouTube. I need you to come in here because there are bad guys coming at us and they're waiting.
So I hear both of y'all, and before Tay goes, I just want to hear because y'all didn't really answer it. Y'all both said y'all hope y'all don't see it. Do you think it's coming? Honest answer.
No, I don't think it's coming anytime soon. This is why.
1000% believe it's coming.
But listen. But what do you mean in what venue? You mean a color guard member at a football game?
No. I believe that, yeah, maybe a game, maybe where there's a big thing of military, because we all know sometimes people do things because people can see them.
Yeah.
No military member is going to probably kneel for the flag unless there's a bunch of people around because they want it to be seen. Whether for whatever reasons they do it personally, they're going to want to do it to be seen. That's why they did it in the NFL. That's why they did it, because they knew people were watching. They want people to see. So if a military member does it, I bet you my paychecks that they're going to want to do it so they can be seen, because the chances of them even being bold enough to kneel in uniform, they're doing it for a reason and they want to be seen.
All right, then yeah. If we're talking like that, no, that's going to be my answer. Yes, we're going to see it. I don't think anytime soon. I don't think.
I think we're going to see it, but once again, it's not for the right reasons.
It's going to be handled quick, and it's not going to be.
It's everything that the repercussions, what P is saying, the after effect, the bounce back from that isn't just going to affect that person. It's going to affect everybody. And if you already think racial tensions are still clashing due to the fact that people are kneeling, because if you look at it, there aren't too many Black people mad at Black people for kneeling because they understand the cause. But there are people that are mad at people for kneeling. And they just want to make up, I won't say make up things. They want to accuse them for things that they really don't have a lot of information on.
Yeah.
So bringing it into the military, I would pray that it's not one of our airmen, soldiers, sailors, Marines that would think in their right mind to do this. Yeah. But once this is done, you can imagine policies coming down for it.
Because think about low.
Quiet, brother.
Wait, low, I got to say this. If we kneel, and I say we, any of us here, right?
Yeah.
The punishment's coming down. You can't punish a civilian for exercising his right to protest or support. It's totally different game. And that's what I'm saying, Lo. So right now, I'm going to play devil's advocate. Lo, your question is 100% right, but loaded at the same time.
Okay.
Because what can happen will happen, and you are right. And I think what Ritchie's saying is we're making strides, and he's hoping it's not a brother that does it, that's hyped up by his homeboys for the, for the likes and all this shit, because all that's going to mess up is the leaders like us. And we're not trying to keep the peace. We're trying to move the needle forward.
Yeah.
It's about keeping the peace, y'all. We're trying to move the needle forward. And you get what I'm saying? It's not.
I do.
Right here. Listen, we've all been in situations, right? When we were in that C-130 coming back from our deployment, it was all type of races, right? All of us were playing spades. All of us were laughing. All of us were looking at each other like we made it back safely. You feel me? Now one person was worried about none of that BS. All right, go RB. I see you.
Now I want to see Tay. I want to hear Tay. Tay been quiet the
I
whole
don't
time.
think Tay
No,
gonna
go
say
ahead. Go ahead, RB.
All right, listen. And this is really near and dear to my heart. Uh, there were people fighting in Vietnam War, the Korean War. You know, there are vets that fought in these wars of color that came back to still be called out of their name, that came back and were still hung, that came back and still was dealing with the same things that we're trying to fight for today. You see what I'm saying? So I do see the anger side of people that have been in before. And this is me. This is Pedro in a couple of years when we get out, when we're looking at these young kids and we're like, hey, I just want you to be successful. Because if you go do something like that, then you set people back older than me. You see what I'm saying? So people have been fighting for these things, and it's very unfortunate if something like that happens. And I once again, I hope that doesn't happen. Tay, I'm passing to you, man. We've been talking a lot. What you got?
Uh,
We waiting on you, Sleepy.
I'm not sleepy. I just, y'all know I don't really like talking about this kind of stuff, but
There's a listener that wants to know your opinion.
There is listeners that want to know Tay's opinion. I want to know Tay's opinion, and
I
I'm your
want to know
brother.
it. Yeah,
give me the question again, the original question.
he ain't even paying attention.
I have been paying attention, but y'all have said so much. I mean, you've taken us back to the 1955s.
You're right.
I said, what's your thoughts on people kneeling for the flag? That was the original question.
My thoughts on people kneeling for the flag is wrong. So, I mean, if you're doing it, it's wrong. I don't believe in it. I don't like it. It's not that I have a problem with you. I just have a problem with what you're doing. So
Okay.
that's it. Like I just don't care for it. And
You think civilians doing it is wrong?
I think anybody doing it is wrong. I especially think that because we had a civilian here where I'm at that did it, and he works on the Air Force base. So, and he was fired immediately, and he tried to, sue or do whatever, but he had no leg to stand on. So I don't like it. I understand it.
Exercising his freedoms.
I understand it. I don't like it.
America.
But I understand everybody has the right to do whatever they want to do. But I don't like it. So
That's crazy, man.
I just don't. I don't really get into all that, man.
I got you, brother. I got you. I still wanted to hear your opinion.
No, it's fine. I mean, like I said, I'll give you my opinion. I just don't like it. I don't want to.
I don't want to. Go ahead, brother. I don't want to cut
No,
you
go
off.
ahead. Go ahead. I'm good. I
Can't
don't
wait
like
to
it.
hear Low. I can't wait to hear Low.
Oh, mine. I understand why people do it. I ain't gonna do it. Like I told you, I wouldn't do it, but I get it because I told you before I put that uniform on, I am the color I am.
Yeah.
And I am not blind. I see what's going on in the world. And I was talking to somebody about it the other day. It is hard being a black man as a cop in the military because we know what's going on with this Blue Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, and sometimes just the people that you're around can make it conflicting and make you second guess things and try to figure out who you are. And I had to figure out who I was, and I was like, and I listened to what Ritchie said, and I was like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that if I wasn't in the military, I wouldn't kneel because I don't know that. There's a very big possibility that I would kneel for the flag if I was not in the military, never joined. So that's why when you said if somebody did it in the military, you would have to berate it. You would have to make sure you discipline and stuff like that. I respect that. Senior NCO, I respect that. And my first military thought process would be the same thing. But then I have to also look at things from human standpoint because at the end of the day, we're humans first. And I would have to look at it from that standpoint. And before I discipline anybody, I would need to get to the reason why they did it before I discipline anyone in the military, because you don't know the reason, you don't know what they're going through, you don't know what happened to bring them to that point to make such a bold statement to do that. That's my opinion. Like I said, I'm not gonna say I don't agree with it because I think that's irresponsible for me to say. So
So I want to
go
say
ahead.
something before we finish this. For all the airmen that are listening that may come from the same background at us, that are men of different background, different races. It doesn't have to just be of color, all right, and anybody, all right.
Facts.
I would like to say that our actions as men in the military holds more weight than taking a knee during the anthem, and this is what I mean. If I saw Low using too much force on a member of color, not color, a different race, all right? My action to come over to him real quick, yo, you need to take your knee off this portion of the body, is more important than my kneeling for a flag or an anthem. You get it? Our actions during these critical moments when something crazy can go up, get blown up out of proportion.
Yeah.
Somebody being called out because of, the grade of their skin. Somebody being belittled, berated, somebody being graded because they're Black, Chinese, Asian, Irish. You know what I'm saying? Those are the things where I think we need to start focusing on. And I understand it's easier to focus on, let me kneel, let me bring attention. I get it. That's good too, right? But that's only the top of the anthill, right? Where's the work happening? Inside. And if we're not in that anthill working, moving that dirt around, and I know it's a crazy analogy, y'all, but you know what I'm saying, right? I think it's more important for me to, if I see Tay getting ready to use lethal on somebody, and I have a split second decision to be like, just say something to him, yo, I think you should use taser, or let's use pepper spray, and I know that's very extreme, y'all, but I'm trying to use that as an analogy for us because we all understand that. I think our actions is more important than, and I'm not saying it's a show. I don't want to disrespect anybody on the podcast or anybody listening. I'm not saying it's a show to protest. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, our individual actions, it holds way more weight than anything you can do for the gram or for or for the Snapchat. And then Ritchie, I see you, man. You're giving me mixed signals, but I hope
I got some, man. That's mostly what all this is for anyway. Like, if you really wanted to protest and you really wanted to really kneel for something, don't post it. Don't put it on Instagram. Don't put it on Facebook so everybody can see it. Do it because you want to do it. Don't use a platform where, to me, don't use a platform to where people can, like, if that's what you really stand for, you don't need social media, man. Like, I just don't like when people use social media for that kind of stuff. But that's just, like I said, it's my personal opinion.
Okay, I agree with. I disagree with you, Tay, but I hear you. That's why I say I get it, your personal opinion, but I disagree with the don't use social media for things. But we could talk about that another time.
I love this conversation, by the way.
I do. That's why I brought it up. But
I
listen,
think RB's ready. I think RB's locked and loaded. Just
go ahead,
saying.
Richie, get it, brother.
So I appreciate what you said, Pete, because that was very good information. Something else that I wanted to put out there, because it should be known, is our leaders, all the way up the chain. I've been seeing it from all different bases, podcasts or interviews live on Facebook, where they're talking about this. So whatever happened and all the things that have been done is starting to go in a positive direction, especially in the military, because that's where it's been our home for, if not half of our life, coming up to be half for some of y'all. I do appreciate, in looking at the chief of staff, the chief master sergeant of the Air Force, and the things that they're doing. They do a coffee every morning where they talk about things and spreading the word and showing you that, hey, we care. Even at our base, we've had a sit down and we've actually gave people the platform to speak. Our command chief has put out a diversity team to actually be able to represent people of color and speak to the town mayor, to where, our voices can be heard and speak on things that we can do to make it better for people that come up north that have never been in this experience before. So though there is a negative aura over 2020, there is some positive outcome that is coming from it.
Yep.
Thanks, Lo.
Yeah, man. This is a great conversation with y'all, man. But look, I'm gonna bring up one more thing because I don't want to end on a somber note.
Nah, this is good, man. This ain't negative, man. This is not negative.
No, I know. I love it. But we're at the end. We're at the end of everything I wanted to talk about, so I wanted to have a little fun. All right. So I was on Instagram, right?
Uh-oh. Oh boy. We got a smirk out of Tay. Oh boy.
So I was on the gram, right? And I saw this young lady.
Oh boy.
Listen, because the wife saw it too. Saw this young lady. She's married. Saw a picture of her and her husband. Nice looking couple, right? So I took a gander through the Instagram page, and I saw her husband, and another man, and they're all in a relationship together because they are polygamous. Now, I have never seen that in my lifetime. I've seen men with multiple wives. Come on. We've seen it, we've heard of it, we've heard of polygamists and stuff like that. I have never seen a woman with multiple men that the husband knows that she's sleeping with this guy as well.
Nah,
So I'm gonna bring my question. What?
I don't want nothing to do with this.
So my question to y'all is, y'all are single, hypothetically. Y'all gotta answer, y'all my boys. Hypothetically, could you be a third wheel in a relationship? As a man, no, this is a real question. I'm asking y'all as men, if you were single and a couple approached y'all, could you be the third wheel in that relationship? Don't just say no automatically. Answer the question for real, for real. Think about it, Ritchie. Because look at Ritchie. Ritchie's like, ill. No, ill. I just saw it on Instagram. That's why I wanted to bring it up. Because me and Yaz had a conversation. My first reaction was like, hell no.
So my question.
Hey, wait. What's your second reaction?
Listen.
Let me explain it. My first reaction is hell no. That's my opinion. I couldn't do it personally. But I looked at it and I was like, I'm not going to judge them for doing it. If another man's comfortable with his wife having sex with another man and they're in a relationship and that's their business, I ain't judging. It's not I couldn't do it because my ego can't handle. I can't handle it. I'm real. My ego wouldn't be able to handle it.
So my question is, what's the rules? That's what I'm asking. So if you're talking single P.
Yo, look at Trey. Trey's like, what?
I'm single P and I'm the
Go ahead.
third.
We all single, hypothetically. Go ahead.
So I'm not the married one.
Yep, a married couple approaches you, woman and man.
Me. Oh, it's game then. I'm okay with that. But what's the rules? What's the rules?
I don't know.
Like, listen, no disrespect, right? Lo, you come to me with Yaz. Yo, you can have me and Yaz. See, look at you. You're already like, no, right? And I'm be like, what do you mean you and Yaz? You get it? You get what I'm getting at? What's the expectation?
I get what I get what you're saying. So a lot of people ask that question. Because I went through, because
RB feel me.
Hold up. So I'm gonna send y'all the picture of it on Instagram. I'm gonna send y'all the picture, and people commented, and people started asking. They said, "Are they gay?" That was the first question. They said, "Are the men gay?" And she responded on Instagram, and she said, "No, they're not gay. So they're not having sex with each other. They're having sex with her separately, but they're all in a relationship to get what I'm saying."
So does he text me also?
No, he's just texting her.
So you got to check in or like.
RB, you feel me? What are the rules? RB, come on, let's be real. RB Taylor, what are the rules?
Be real.
Engagement.
All right.
If a married couple approach you, Ritchie, and they say we want you to be the third wheel, but you don't have to have any sexual relations with the man, just the woman. You get to have the woman whenever you want, but you know she's married. Would you do it? And the husband knows about you.
I just want to let the record show that I love my wife.
Yo, I can't make this shit up. I saw this on Instagram. I had to bring it to y'all. I'll be irresponsible if I did.
Hey, we said once upon a time single. That we good.
Okay. I ain't got once upon a time. I ain't got hypotheticals.
He got that unlocked. He ain't got that unlocked yet.
Go ahead, Ritchie.
All right. So hypothetically speaking, if I was single and a couple came up to me and they said, "Hey, look, my wife would like to date you, but I'm also going to still be married to her."
Mm-hmm.
If we're talking about single Ritchie and I just can have her anytime I want, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have an issue with it.
Oh, Jade must be in the bed.
No, I mean, even if she was here, I would say the same thing. I don't have an issue with talking about hypothetically being single. Like, she may kill me, and if I do die, for my listeners, my wife killed me. But I don't like.
I sent y'all to Instagram. Go ahead, check it whenever y'all see it.
I don't want to check it.
That's what I just received.
I don't
You'll
want to look
see.
at it.
Go ahead, Richie.
Oh nah.
Why?
Nah.
Why, Richie? Why?
Don't ask me.
Because of how she looks.
Yeah.
My wife.
Okay, I figured.
I just
Be
want to
real,
let the
be a
record.
man.
My
Because
wife
she
got my
looks- because
phone.
She's attractive, right?
No,
So you
no,
saying if she was ugly, you'd be cool with it?
no. I'm not saying that. I
I'm
just
joking.
know me as a younger person,
Yeah.
immature, running around doing what I wanted.
Mr. Timms.
Didn't have.
I couldn't do it, man.
I'm sorry.
Nah.
I'm sorry. That's my
Richie,
fault.
he was like, I'll do it.
Yeah.
No.
If I'm the single guy.
Yeah. If I'm single and she bad, and what
you
am I
saying-
losing?
All right, but here's the
Exactly. That's
thing.
what
So, but here's the thing. If they approach you and you're the single one and you say yes to this, now you're in a relationship with her. She's married. So you're in a relationship. So you're not technically single anymore.
You're in
You're
an
just not-
entanglement.
You get what I'm saying? You're in an entanglement. Yes. Yes.
You're in
you're
August.
You're in the Will
You're
Smith chain.
in
Whatever.
an entanglement.
You
Oh.
got Jada
August
Pinkett in it.
in November.
Hey, I got something I want to say. So this goes back to a previous podcast that we talked about. For our viewers, please check us out on Anchor. This new generation, it is very hard to just be, not having sex until you're married. We talked about that. So having sex with multiple people or people that are in relationships, it doesn't really have the same emotional effect as it did back in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s as it does now. Now, I will say some people still get emotionally attached, and once you're married, you should still be faithful all the way out. But you do see a lot of infidelity during this time frame.
That's true.
So I mean, if you're talking about me being single and you're saying, yo, I can go do this with this chick, and I don't see me having an issue with it. That's my personal opinion.
So you're saying if you were single, you could be a part of a polygamous relationship.
Richie, you nasty. I'm joking, Richie.
Tay, could you?
Could I what?
Could you be a part of a polygamous relationship if you were single?
No. I love my wife.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute. I got a question.
But for real. So in my opinion, no. I mean, because
you think
it's just the way I'm set up. It's just the way I'm set up.
He's controlling.
I'm not controlling. I'm nowhere near controlling. I just I like to have my own things. I like to have my own stuff. I've been like that since I was a kid. Like, I don't.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Tay. I don't want to share.
I don't like sharing anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like sharing food. I didn't like sharing toys. I don't even like with my own wife. I don't even like sharing toothpaste. Like, she has her toothpaste, I have my toothpaste because I like to keep my toothpaste. It's not weird. I like to keep my toothpaste the way I like it, and she likes to keep her toothpaste the way she likes it. So I just like my own stuff.
Toothbrush, but toothpaste.
No, I like my own thing. First off, she likes whatever she likes. I like I like crust. So I've always liked my own stuff though. I've never liked to share. So that's just something that I've never would do, or
I respect that, Tay. I respect that.
Word.
I get where he's coming from, I guess, man.
I mean, like for instance, like I don't even like sharing socks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, leave my sock drawer alone. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm like petty like that. That's the level of petty I'm on.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I ain't sharing my wife. I ain't doing that shit. I ain't sharing my wife. If I was single, whatever girl I'm with, I ain't sharing it. And if I was single and a married couple approached me and the woman is bad as fuck, no, I ain't sharing. No, I ain't being a part of that. We ain't both. Because it's gonna be a competition for me.
Ritchie got his hand up like he an usher in church.
So y'all trying to tell me that y'all ain't never been in a relationship? Y'all been faithful in all y'all relationships.
Richie about to try to get everybody in trouble.
Look, that's what I'm saying. But that's why y'all lying. Because let's be honest.
I ain't got no secrets.
Hey, You know what? P right. I ain't gonna do it, but y'all know better.
Do it, Richie. I'm ready. Bring the heat,
Hey,
bro.
this conversation has brought up the fact that we need this.
Nah, P, let him go for
Nobody
it.
needs to know what I just pointed at, but we needed. We
I'm
need
ready.
3
I'm
cards.
ready. Let's go. Go, Richie.
I'm gonna order them.
Listen, y'all. Hey, if you've been in a relationship and you haven't been faithful in any of your relationships, what's the
Then
difference?
you're a secret agent.
Wait, what? If you've been in a relationship and you haven't been faithful?
No. If you've been in a relationship and you haven't been faithful, what would be the difference in being in that relationship and the same thing that you were doing before?
You're a secret agent.
Think about it. Think about it.
Hey,
It's the
Lowe's
same-
head is on fire. Lowe's that bead of sweat that comes down the middle of Lowe's head is coming.
Richie, how's that the same thing? Because I'm trying to think.
We going
Okay.
on like,
You got me
hey,
thinking. You just
we
said
going
if
on
you're
like
in a
2
relationship-
hours.
I know, right? But it's been good combo. I'm sorry, fellas.
I really enjoyed this too.
Hey, so Richie, because now Richie got me wanting to debate this. Pete, you gonna agree with me? If you're in a relationship and you are cheating on whoever you're in a relationship with, right?
Okay.
How is that the same thing if you're sharing a woman? Because you're not sharing the person you're cheating with, or you're cheating on.
Do you know if you're sharing the person that you're cheating with? Because you're actually
that. Of course you wouldn't.
Exactly. So it's nothing different. You don't know how many people that person that you're cheating
going
with
on
is.
hypotheticals now.
I'm a virgin.
Got you.
Oh, we really?
I'm a virgin.
So you're trying to tell me, and we're being real.
Yeah.
You're trying to tell me.
Am I the only one thinking that we should just stop? P.
Hey, P, am I wrong? P.
Should
I
we
wrong?
just stop?
Hey, Richie, let me just end it with this. Black men don't cheat, bro.
They don't. Super faithful.
Secret agents.
I need you to hide upstairs.
Stop.
Hey, man, real talk though, man. Honestly, man, I loved having this convo with y'all today, man. I know we went way longer, but I think it was a great convo, man. I really hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope the listeners enjoy it. I hope they listen to the whole podcast through because there was some gems in here that we dropped, but we also had fun because that's what we do. We brothers. I love y'all, man. I pray for y'all, and that's pretty much all I got for tonight, man.
That don't pray for me. Don't pray for me.
I
love y'all, man.
Today, the cards is something funny and nobody else does.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I think we just came on to something, another gem. Who's the host for next one?
Nah, that's you, Tay. We all pointing at you.
Oh, you are? I just hosted.
No, Tay did last week. I did this week.
It's this one.
No, that's Ritchie.
Yeah, that's Ritchie. He's the host.
Yep, Ritchie.
Yeah.
I like how everybody's pointing where everybody is on their screen. So everybody's pointing at each other.
We got to get together and look good as a unit.
Oh, man.
we look like a circus act.
Trash.
Come here.
Okay, Brady Bunch block.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Oh my gosh, you have grown up, girl. Stop it. Stop growing.
I can't.
Is that a Ramstein sweater?
I cannot do this anymore with these kids.
Hey, but real talk, man. I'm happy we did it, man. I'm glad we got it done tonight, video wise, because I think it'll be a lot better for people to see it. And I enjoyed it. I'm done. I don't know what else y'all want to bring up, but that was it for me, man.
I'm good, man.
Any last words, P, before we go out?
Nah, I'm good, man. Thank you, Lo. Appreciate
Richie?
the questions, man. It was good.
Anything, Richie? Tay?
Yeah. Hey, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Next time y'all see it, I'll be hosting the podcast. So if you got any questions, please hit us up on wisdom, whiskey, and winning.gmail or at gmail.com.
And next podcast will be super structured. We will all be standing at attention in uniform.
We'll have notes.
Saluting the screens.
They will have notes.
We out.
We out of here, brothers. Tay, you good? Anything?
Oh no, so y'all out of here. So I just ain't got shit
Nah,
to say.
Tay, what's up, brother?
No, it's okay. It's cool. It's cool. I mean, it's not like it's just y'all three. It's me just sitting here. So it's all good. No, but I do want to say that this is our first time on Zoom. So
Yeah.
be patient with us. We are trying to get our stuff together to bring the best content for you all. And if you guys have any suggestions, hit us up on wisdom whiskey and winning at gmail.com and let us know what you think. And we also have an Instagram now. Lo, tell us
Yeah,
about the
buddy.
Instagram.
It is at Wisdom Whiskey Winning, and that's it. Just Wisdom Whiskey Winning on Instagram, man. You type that in, search us, like, follow. We will have a YouTube up soon. Subscribe to that once it's up. We'll probably have that plugged in the next podcast, though. Other than that,
All right.
I'm out.
Hey, good
All
night,
right,
fellas.
boys.
All
Good night.
Good work, gentlemen.